Hey everyone, so yeah, I am not YouTube Gallifrey. No, I am LukeReviews76. I am going to be doing a review on Spearhead from Space, my favourite Doctor Who story of all time, and I'm going to be going through why exactly it's my favourite Doctor Who story of all time. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. So we'll start with the beginning of the story. So the story is, the Doctor has regenerated into the John Pertwee. And he's gone to a hospital. The Brigadier sounds like he might know him. He might be the Doctor. Goes there, decides he doesn't know him. Obviously, the Doctor just says he does know him. And the Brigadier's sort of very sketchy about the whole thing. Then some stuff happens with some blood transplants. The Doctor's just like, you know, that's not normal. And then the Doctor is captured by these two shiny-faced men with another, slightly scarier, shiny-faced man. Then the Doctor escapes them and is shot by a unit soldier. Then we go to episode 2, where he's not dead. Some stuff with the Doctor. The Doctor then gets out, gets his new costume. Meanwhile, the Brigadier and Liz Shaw are trying to find out what these meteorite things have been. After this point, the Doctor comes into the unit HQ, where the TARDIS is now being kept, because he can home in on it with a watch. Then, after that, the Brigadier asks for the Doctor's help. The Doctor starts to help. And then a man called Ransom goes back to his plastics factory to find out what his old office has been used as an alien invasion plan. And then is chased by one of these lovely chaps here, an Auton. Then in episode 3 he escapes, very terrified. The Auton's been sent back by Channing, who is the leader of this invasion, and is also an Auton. Then after that, this is very after that is, but yeah, after that, he... Ransom goes to Unit, and Unit decided to go into the plastics factory. Claire, nothing's really going on, but the Doctor knows there's something going on. Then I'm not going to go through the rest of the story because it's very sort of back and forth now. But basically, lots of Autons attack. Unit attacks some Autons. The Doctor saves the day by using science. What else would he use? So yeah, that's Spearhead from Space. So plus points and negative points. Plus points. It has some amazing scenes with the Brigadier, Liz Shaw, and the Doctor. They are very memorable. For example, we have the one where the Doctor first is introduced to Liz and talks about Delhorn, where they communicate with the eyebrows, and also where the Brigadier is very much like, yes, Doctor, but could you actually help? And he's very, very sort of like, in a minute, hold on, so watch this. And they talk about how this part of a so-called meteorite, which is actually an nesting energy unit, there is one. Yes, and is life size if you are the size of a 5-inch scale action figure. Then the Doctor just, there's some very good scenes with the Doctor and Channing at the end, where he's very much like I'm going to stop you, and Channing's like, no, and he's like, and then Channing's like, no, and he's like, and then Channing's like, no, and he's like, and then Channing's like, I'm dead, and the Doctor's like, told you. Doesn't quite go like that, but you get the gist of what I was going for there. There's some amazing scenes with units in the army fighting the Autons, which is my favourite scene. So well directed, and the movement of the Autons and the thinking and the scripting and everything about that scene is just perfect. The Autons are smart. They blow up gas canisters to make a bigger explosion. The unit soldiers are terrified. One by one, they realise we can't kill them. And it's just an all-round great scene. My next favourite scene of this is the High Street scene. If you don't know what I'm on about, search it up on YouTube. Someone will have put it after this video. And it's so good. The reason this is my second favourite is because there's a flaw in it, which we'll go over in a moment. So I'll go through the entire scene. So, we just see a normal street, very simple. We'll go into this window where there are some shop window dummies, which all of a sudden spring to life, like this. Demonstration. And then he starts to touch his hand. Even though I don't think they can feel, I don't remember Autons having touch. He goes like this. Maybe you thought last time he was sent in, he had some money and now he's lost it. Well, poor chap. Anyway, then a policeman sort of hears them smash the window, goes down thinking, goddamn hooligan children, and he goes down and he gets shot because, you'd be very terrified, so you wouldn't be able to go, and then he gets shot and die. And then an old woman sees him and then almost gets shot. And then somehow there's just 5 people at a bus stop, sort of just, I haven't heard the gunshots or the screaming or the death. They're just like, oh, I'm dead. And then they're on the floor dead. Which is, it's a very stupid but brilliantly done scene. Then some people are running, there are stuntmen going over the place, people falling off bicycles, and then the Doctor and Brigadier realise, and then we go to the Unit and Army fight and the told you so bit. I was kind of going through the whole 4th episode there. But yeah, I said that scene has a problem, and that problem is you can sometimes see the eyes of the actors in the autons. Now with these ones, they had cloth in their eyes, which you can see sort of represented on that figure. And the reason for that was so you couldn't see their eyes, but obviously you couldn't do that for 10, 20 extras. So there are the odd scene where you can see their eyes. The big one I think of, just before you cut to the bike, you see a guy sort of go like that, and then you see his eyes dodge to the side, which is which I guess shows 70s Doctor Who, not always polished, but it's like the only proper design flaw thing I can think of there, because with it all being shot on location, there's no sets and there's no wobbly sets, which is also the reason why it's on Blu-ray. And yeah, the location shots are just so beautiful. I mean, it's such a sunny day in Britain, which, even though the commentaries are like, we were shocked it was so sunny. I must have been a blessing because Robert Holmes' script was so amazing that, the clouds went, move back, lads, move back. I want to see if this is any good. I mean, I don't quite think it went like that, but you get what I'm trying to say. The acting in this is the best acting in any Doctor Who story. In every Doctor Who story, there's 1 or 2 moments which the acting is a bit poor, but the weakest is probably I forgot his name now. Sam Seeley's wife, her scream, but you can let it go because it does actually because she's an old woman, you can say maybe she hasn't got enough strength to actually scream properly. And it is quite still a terrified scream. And it would be, if there's an auto on there smashing all up in your house, then, I think you would be quite terrified and probably not have the energy to scream. And then she gets a shotgun and tries to shoot him, and he's like, nah, it's not happening. And then she has a panic attack and gets karate chopped, I believe, because she's still alive. Liz says she's still alive when the Doctor and that get there. But she's never seen again in the story. And, yeah, and Sam Seeley and all, he's not seen the story after. It's like those, I mean, I'm quite finished the target novelisation of this. But I'm hoping that it all gets resolved in that because, nothing really happens with them characters. And they're cool, and I quite like their characters. Sam Seeley's a very sort of in it for the money. And Mrs. Seeley is very much like, stop being in it for the money. Not quite their character, but you get the gist I'm going for here. So, negative points. Well, I've been over at the odd one. There is another negative point. My biggest bugbear with the story, which makes it slightly, episode 2, slightly annoying, and that is the post regeneration trauma goes on for a bit too long. And I would have preferred to see a bit more of the Autons or Channing setting up the plans. It's the only problem with the script, really. And with it being Robert Holmes' 3rd script and his past 2 being the Crotons and the Space Pirates, it's not really a big problem. But watching it several times in one day, which I've had to do before doing reviews on this on my channel, it does get a bit sort of like, yeah, can you get up? Just get up. And then he gets up. You're like, yeah, he's got up and now he's going to get some clothes, which is such a brilliant scene. Again, search that on YouTube if you haven't seen it. Where he's choosing his outfit and he chooses all the different hats and he gets on like the farmer's hat and he's like, no. Gets on the Indiana Jones hat and then takes off straight away and we never see that hat again. Which, yeah, it didn't suit it, let's be honest. But then he puts it back on to go outside and then when goes into Unit HQ, he's off. Bit of continuity there. Maybe he just flew off. Yeah, and where he has the stolen Bessie, which you see the real Bessie in Doctor and the Silurians. So, those are my negative points. Obviously, with this being one of my favourite stories, there aren't really many. There's one other thing I'm going to go into now. Now, you may not like this kind of thing if you came on this for an episode review. But I'm going to go slightly over the merchandise of this story because this is kind of what I'm known for. I guess. Well, I'm not really known. But you know, I think this is what people would identify me with. So, had 4 releases. It's 2001. It was released in January, based on the 1999 restoration. 2011, it has a remastered special edition with a new documentary and a new commentary. 2013, it's released on Blu-ray with no commentary. And not really many extras dedicated to the story itself, more to the cast. And then it also has a Steelbook Blu-ray, which I'm yet to get, and I'm very annoyed, but I'd love to get a Spearhead Blu-ray. Action figure wise, we have technically 2, but really only 1 official release. We have the Auton action figure here from the 3 enemies of the 3rd Doctor set with Omega and the Dress Egg. And there is a Doctor figure which is very, very similar to this from the Sea Devils, but it isn't exactly correct, I believe. I don't think the cape has the red velvet in, but I may be wrong. Actually, no, I think it does, doesn't it? The Sea Devils. It might be 100% Season 7, but, you know, then again, I think the colour's a bit off. Yeah. Talking novelizations, been many retreads. Doctor in the Auton Invasion is just named. Has been, you know, the hardback is one of the rarer hardbacks. VHS wise, it was released once. I don't believe there was a remastered version with. There probably would have been if the VHS had gone on past 2003, but nothing happened. It's one of the original VHS, you know, from the 80s. If you have the Resurrection of the Dark Special Edition, on the continuity, you will see an advertisement for Spearhead from Space along with others. So yeah. That is Spearhead from Space, a brilliant Doctor Who story which any Doctor Who fan needs to watch. New Who or old Who, it is amazing. That's pretty much it for Spearhead from Space. So, let's go through the legal parts of this video. So, no, I'm joking. Yes, if you did enjoy this video by me on YouTube Gallifrey 02, please do subscribe. I'm guessing my channel is linked in the description. If not, don't search my name into YouTube. It won't come up. Search in TCD Luke, and I should come up. That's because that used to be my name. Don't ask why. I think I explained it in my channel actually. Yeah, that's my channel. I don't know when this video is going out, but if it's going out the day I'm recording it, then it's going to be a review of season 25, I believe. Hopefully, I'm going to try and get that recorded. But yeah, I will see you guys hopefully on my channel. But if not, then Sam or YouTube Gallifrey will see you on the next one. So yeah, until then, take care. Goodbye.